The nation's capital, Washington, D.C. That's the setting for the Cavaliers. The explosive and talented Darius Garland getting dialed in as they get ready to tip off at Capital One Arena. Cavs, Wizards, coming right up. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sideline. And now, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Washington Wizards. On Tuesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls. And then on Tuesday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets.
And for that game against the Hawks, that was going to be the 7th game of the season, almost a full 10th of the season played after that one.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. The forwards are Hunter and Mobley. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Harrison, and it's Allen in at the center position. And for Washington, Whitmore is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Coulibaly. Then it's Sarr, and it's Favors in at the 1 spot. Doris, as we get deeper into this schedule now, the NBA picture is starting to develop.
Kev, I love it because the intensity around the league is starting to tick up just a notch. You've got the teams that are very much hitting their stride and the others that are still trying to figure out, hey, what's working for us and what isn't working for us.
And so it's Washington with it. In transition, here come the Wizards.
Got to be more careful passing in Sarr's airspace. That wingspan, the anticipation, is what got him out on the break.
And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
So it's Washington now. The Cavaliers making the shot. Right on the bucket. Favors has got 7.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it count.
Here's Harrison. He's covered by Favors. It's tipped and stolen by Favors. Wide open to the hoop. Drops in the tray off the fast break. He's got 10.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Mitchell is doubled. Pass to Harrison. Hunter on the wing. Back to Harrison. And stolen by Coulibaly. 3-on-3. Here's Favors. Another one falls for Washington.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Wizards lead by 13. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. Then there's Wade. Then it's Max Strus. And it's Tyson in at the power forward. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Kevin, back to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Favors, and he's good on the 3 ball. Favors has got 20 points.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Garland against Favors. Clock at 6. It's deflected.
Man, terrific defense by Coulibaly. That's a big-time block.
Count it. Good. He's got 22.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. 41 seconds left now here in the second. And stolen by Favors. Takes a 3. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
And there it is again. They get careless with the basketball, and immediately it costs them.
Mobley the pass to Harrison. Garland is double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
Garland against Favors. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And so it's the Washington Wizards holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly.
Please direct your attention to the center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from Oakley. They're measuring up the shot. One more time, round of applause for our participant.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight? Everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Washington Wizards.
Yeah, they are letting it fly. We need an air traffic controller out there.
I'll grab the cones and vests out of the supply closet. Check. The extra batteries are at security if we need them. And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
You look at Cleveland. It's a long season, but you don't want to dig yourself in a hole this early.
In a few months, they won't even remember the bad start. Unless they keep losing. Then they will.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. They've got Cam Whitmore. Alexander Sarr is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Coulibaly. And it's Favors in at the point guard position. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Harrison scanning the floor. Screen by Allen. And with a little over a minute gone. The second half is underway. He doesn't hit that one. Now here's Favors. He has 30. And a slam dunk by Favors.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. By himself. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Hunter, the pass to Harrison. Just 5 on the clock. Good on the shot. Harrison's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
With the fadeaway. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Coaches talk about ending quarters. Well, you cannot do it better than that.
And so it's Washington out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. The big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. The wing set for him, Mitchell and Hunter. And it's Harrison in at the point.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Mitchell outside. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Good to see Mitchell distributing the basketball, guys. You want him to find his guys and establish some chemistry.
Here's Fink.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Washington.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. Mobley, a screen on Coulibaly, and the rejection by Favors. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Floats one up, and it's good on the way in. Favors has got 42 in the game.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And stolen by Song. Down low. And Favors gets it to go in on the assist by Middleton. Favors got 44.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Fires for 3. It's good from long range.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, the good news, though, is they've already got the win wrapped up. He might as well sit back and enjoy it.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint.